Hi, hello friend, welcome to a channel. Today, it's gonna be interesting. But first, before I get into it, look. I finally got one of my t-shirts. This is, I think this is the slouchy one. Sorry, this is awkward. It's just like a nice flowy fabric. This Make Waves design comes in long sleeves and regular t-shirts and v-necks and hoodies and what have you, phone cases, blah, 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 blah. All that is linked down below. The only reason I'm talking about this at the start of the video is because I'm wearing the shirt. Just makes sense, but otherwise, like, I mean, you know, I know people are struggling right now. I get it if you can't buy anything, but if you want it, I mean, these come in a million different colors. They're super cute, super comfy. I'd appreciate if you bought something, but you don't have to. This isn't a cult or anything weird. You don't have to wear my shit. But anyway, okay. The reason I'm making this video today is because over the past few weeks, a few of you guys have slid this into my DMs, just being like, oh my god, like, look at this new app. It's preying on MLM people and it's taking all their money and da 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 da. The first few people who sent it to me, I was like, oh, I can't see that link. I don't know why. I'm sorry. And then it hit me. Someone sent it to me. I don't remember who it was at this point because it was a few weeks ago. But I was like, hey, what's their name? Like, what's the profile you're trying to share with me? And they told me, and I went to it. Turns out they fucking blocked me? I have never heard of these people. I've never interacted with these people, which means whoever made this app went out of their way to find me on Instagram and block me. Now, here's the thing when people do that, because y'all know me with my relationship with the MoFam memes now. I did a video on them, they blocked me, so I did another video on them because once you kind of just like throw that punch, I'm like, you know what? Okay, let's go, beach. This is kind of the same thing here. I mean, maybe at one point someday I would have talked about this, but right now I'm like, they blocked me for what reason? Like, because they were afraid that I would go and research their app and all this shit. It's like, well, sure as shit I am now. Well done. So the app is called tHeY. It's tHeY app on Instagram. They have 8,000 followers. We probably have a pretty good idea of what it is just by looking at this. They have a YouTube channel, and their channel trailer, basically, I'm pretty sure it's gonna give us some more information. I watched the first like 30 seconds of it and I was like, you know what? Let's just watch this together. So here is a video called What is tHeY? How does it work? Let's learn things together.
Network marketing isn't as easy as it used to be. The game has changed.
We're 6 seconds in. You know, most of these people, when they're trying to push network marketing, you hear them say that it's better than it's ever been because the internet. We have the internet now. We can spread our bullshit that way, you know? Some would say it's probably easier because before it was like you're mailing shit and going knocking on doors, door to door, and like talking to your relatives and relying on giving business cards and blah, blah. Like, I would argue that network marketing, resource-wise, should be easier than it's ever been. However, we have people like myself and people who are also in the anti-MLM community. Maybe we are making it a little harder for them because the game has changed because people are onto their shit. Just a thought. That's the only way I can think of to be able to say that, yes, network marketing is harder than what it used to be. Avon ladies have always gotten a bad rap, you know? Everyone knows about Herbalife and stuff. They've been around for a long time. So what are you trying to say, tHeY? All right, 6 seconds in, let's go.
Most people have already been approached with network marketing opportunities, likely a few times.
Oh, is that what you're saying? So the market is saturated? So you mean that whenever we argue and say you're buying into a company that is oversaturated with distributors, and then they argue and go, oh my god, no, I made so much money because it's totally not oversaturated. You don't even know what oversaturated means. tHeY literally is acknowledging that. You know, that argument we always like to make.
They're skeptical and guarded, and you have to change the way you market to them. Big time. Remember trade shows, share and teach parties, low return on investment drip email campaigns and landing pages? Well, they're just not enough anymore. And if your only way of getting their attention is to interrupt them with impersonal offers and invites, then you should probably get used to being tuned out. So yeah, it's time to try something different.
Okay, now I'm really curious to know, what their approach to this is. This might be the first time that someone who is pro MLM might be saying these things, like, the things that we're doing aren't working. Let's join tHeY and do something different, because you can't cold message people anymore. It just doesn't work. They also were like, remember trade shows? It's like, those still go on. What are you talking about?
Today it's about building real relationships and staying in contact with them consistently.
So sliding into their DMs consistently, calling them, texting them consistently. Isn't that what they just said doesn't work?
So they think of you when they need a professional. Relationship marketing works because it allows you to become the person they trust and recommend to friends and family. But relationship marketing? That takes a lot of work. Consistently staying in touch, prioritizing your relationships, keeping track of which products they buy, remembering to follow up, all that planning. And how do you even know what to say? It's a lot. But that's why we built tHeY.
Are there like scripts in tHeY? So what I'm gathering is that it's an app that probably like takes all your social media, maybe your inboxes and stuff, and puts them all together, and like you could probably organize the messages and respond to, I don't know, I'm just making assumptions.
To do all this and more in less than an hour a day. tHeY allows you to have in one place your contact list and your follow-ups. It tells you exactly who to contact every single day, what to say to them, and when to do it. It takes all the thinking and planning out of this business and lets you be incredibly effective with your time.
It takes all the thinking out of network marketing. What kind of thinking was there to begin with? Like, you don't even have to work anymore. All you have to do is pay for your starter kit and then just download tHeY and then you're good. tHeY's the answer to all of our questions now. It's the answer to all of our prayers.
Some marketers try to do this with time-consuming planning, printed off lists or complicated spreadsheets, setting reminders in different apps, or they opt for the more traditional approach, cold calling, cold messaging, going for no, which leads to burnout, drains your energy, it's time-consuming.
What does going for no mean? Does that just mean like, you know you're gonna get a no, but you might as well pester them until they say yes anyway? I don't get it.
Produces low quality and often dead-end leads, and it damages your personal relationships. tHeY is different. It's not just an app. It has a proven system at its core, which allows you to make relationships and not just a sale. Know who to contact and when using tHeY's smart contact algorithms. Be time efficient while providing excellent service to clients who will bring you business. Produce warm, high quality leads referred to you from someone you know and who trusts you. Foster repeat business and happy, loyal customers.
Does anyone else see this structure here? They do this to themselves. Like, this is why they blocked me, because they knew if I saw this, I would just laugh, right? That's what it is. Yeah, this is funny, but it's not a pyramid scheme.
Why not trust tHeY to do all this thinking for you? And hey, more than 10,000 network marketers can't be wrong. We've received hundreds of love messages and stories on how tHeY has changed their businesses. With tHeY's strong focus on relationships, you'll become the trusted advisor for friends and family, generate consistent high-quality leads, and rapidly increase your income.
I'm curious to what their method is for generating leads. I've never really talked about this before because I've never really really dug deep into it, but I know that there are like websites and stuff where you can literally buy leads, meaning like you can buy a list of people's contact information, just like how like scammers do. Like if you ever watch Kitboga, which I've been linking his stuff down below because he's doing a lot of really important research surrounding some COVID-19 stuff, so obviously check him out if you haven't. But it's like, that's the same thing that they do. Like, they buy and sell people's contact information. That's how they get people's numbers. And MLMs have this. Now I'd have to dig a little deeper into it to get more information, but I know they exist. You can buy leads. So I'm wondering, because tHeY isn't like a social networking site, and if you just import your contacts, how are they gonna know who to recommend to you next? Or maybe it's just because they're saying if you use tHeY and you build the relationship, which first of all, this isn't even something different. This isn't something new. Anytime you confront an MLM distributor about this kind of stuff, having a successful business, they're always gonna say, oh, well, it's because you need to have good relationships with your customers. Yeah, that's true. So what does tHeY think they're doing different? I mean, I will say, in the grand scheme of things, if I were a pro MLMer, I would look at this and I would say, this is a great idea to keep someone organized. However, I mean, I still think it's selling a false narrative. Where are they getting their information from? Who said that the perfect amount of time to wait in between calling someone after they purchase something, after following up? You know, maybe Eric Worre did this. They have like 300 videos on their YouTube channel. A lot of them are like hours long. We could definitely go into some of them and research more about tHeY. I would actually love to do a deep dive. Ooh, who's this guy? Okay, the guy who's in all their thumbnails, like it's the same guy. I don't know who this guy is, but he apparently knows who I am. I'm sorry, it's just so funny. Okay, so let's go on their Instagram. This is the account that blocked me. I want to go through their highlights first. Oh, before we do that, I do want to say, tHeY is not free. I looked it up. You get 1 month free, and then after that, it's $30 a month to have this service. And we all know that most network marketers / MLM distributors / Hunbots aren't making anywhere near that per month. Now, you could argue and say, well, if you were using tHeY, you would make more, but it just doesn't work that way. tHeY cannot change the fact that network marketing in general is built to lose. It's built for people to lose. At a certain point, you can't recruit so many people underneath you because then you exceed the population of the earth. We have that argument all the time, but tHeY can't change that. There's still a limited number of people you can recruit, and that number is dwindling every day because we all know how fucking shitty MLMs are and it's getting out there. Anyway, okay, so let's see what's up with this boot camp. Oh yeah, they have courses too, that's right. I was looking at their website earlier, but yeah, if you want to pay them even more money, you can do their online courses, which I guess is what they're calling boot camp. Anyway, featured course, everything you need to build a solid business. Tactics, strategies, and tools to go from no customers to prospects to consistent customers. Well, I still think they're kind of giving a bit of a false promise there on that one. You'll learn a game plan to grow your business. What is that? Is that diagram they were showing earlier? That one? Learn how to meet new people and add them to your list. Keep your leads coming through your funnel and close them every time. I don't think you can guarantee that. You cannot guarantee that every single time your lead is going to produce something for you. It's not. You can't guarantee that. You'll learn tactics to build trust on social media. Become a trusted expert in your sphere of influence and create content that inspires others to do the same. But like, dude, here's the thing. Let's get back to the oversaturation thing. There are so many network marketers out there on our Facebooks and on our Instagrams and all over our social media. We know when someone's with an MLM, like it is completely obvious. It's been a common practice for them to not post what company they're with or not even post that they're with a company in the first place. But once someone starts posting inspirational shit on Facebook or like every single day being like, I'm doing this, what are you doing? Just to get that engagement and to make people feel like they're wanted and needed. Like, what else can you do? There's just warning signs and everyone sees them by now, right? So what more can you do to build trust on social media? You'll learn step-by-step training on strategies. Build relationships, stay connected, know what to say and when to say it, follow up, and overcome objections. Ooh, overcoming objections. I would absolutely love to see someone tell me how to do that. Turn me around, beach. Show me the error of my ways.
My business, the first 3 months, went from 50% of the company to top 2% of my business. A lot of success in a very short amount of time.
It's been nothing short of life-changing, and especially doing boot camp, it gave me the tools and the know-how to take my business to the next level.
This has really put a fire back in my business.
In 2 months, students, okay, so probably boot camp students, not necessarily like college students or something. Students are averaging 16 customers, 12 recruits, 182 prospects. Is a prospect a lead, you would think, right? Like, it's almost the same amount of customers as it is people you're recruiting, which first of all, like, most people are not going to recruit 12 people in a month. It's almost impossible, except for the top 1%. We've seen the income disclosure statements. Oh, but they're just not doing it right. They're not using tHeY. There'd be a higher percent. Shut the fuck up. That's not how it works.
It is, I can say this, like, it's guaranteed results. Like, this is the system for every single professional out there.
You can't say that. Especially, like, tHeY is a business here. tHeY has something to gain from this. You cannot advertise guaranteed results. Like, this just goes back to my whole shit with paparazzi. Like, how long ago was that? Like 9 months ago? I did my deep dive on paparazzi. They had the same shit on their website. It was like, guaranteed profits, there's no way to lose. And then after right after I posted my video, they changed their fucking website to say something else. Something that isn't so predatory and with empty promises and stuff like that. Like, so it's like, if paparazzi knew, you know what, this chick is right, and we definitely should not be saying this. I mean, tHeY, you should follow suit. You cannot guarantee results to people in anything, you know? You can't. Someone needs to sue tHeY. Someone who has used tHeY and saw no results, fucking sue them, because this is false marketing, false advertising anyway. Maybe I'm being dramatic.
No question, no brainer. I say that confidently.
It's so powerful.
Quadruple your business in 12 weeks. They don't even have like an asterisk that's like, these results are not guaranteed. At least the MLMs say that, like on their income disclosure statements. This should not be used as a guarantee, or I don't know, you can't guarantee yourself that you'll make any of this kind of profit. Like, they all at least say that, but tHeY can't even say that. They just make false promises or empty promises or promises that have not been proven to work. They can't do that shit. I'm pretty sure it's illegal. Like, isn't false advertising illegal?
2 things everyone in business struggles with. 1,
Hold on. Hashtag entrepreneur life. Continue.
knowing exactly what to do each day, and 2, doing it consistently. And this is exactly the target we aim that program at, which is helping people understand what they need to do each day in their business, having a daily action plan based around a specific set of goals, helping them get somewhere in a specific amount of time, and figuring out how to get it done consistently. And we've had everyone in there from brand new to the business, people who've been stuck in a place, but there's a reason why they take a course like bootcamp alongside people who are new, which is the structure, the clarity of understanding what to do each day and why you're doing it, and then refining and honing the skills that you need to be good at what you're doing.
I do agree with him here, actually. Like, I have no respect at all for network marketing, for MLMs. I have no respect for it. If that weren't the case, I would be like, hell yeah, this is probably good. I mean, routine is great, not just with like health and nutrition. I mean, like, yeah, work, business, there are things to learn and hone, and the idea behind this is great. I just wholeheartedly disagree with how they're doing it and what they're doing it for, especially because they're charging $30 a month for people to do this. Now, if I were a network marketer, I would probably convince myself that that's worth it to pay. Do you know how much money these people are gonna be making off of that then? I mean, they're making buco bucks, honey. It's just like those other network marketing training and stuff. Which, by the way, can we talk about this? I get comments on every single one of my videos of people going, can you control the ads that show up on your videos, because I keep getting network marketing ads, people trying to tell me how to succeed in my business, or I just got a doTERRA ad. It's like, okay, I just want to address this right now. I have no control over what companies put an ad on my video. I can control where the ads go, how many there are. You can control, like, do you want skippable ads? Do you want blah, blah, blah? I just have them all checked. I'm like, YouTube, put whatever fucking ads you want. The thing is that since YouTube is owned by Google, Google has a practice called targeted ads. And this, I mean, it's not just Google who does this. I mean, Facebook, I mean, I guess maybe they all just kind of work in tandem, but if you have targeted ads turned on, by the way, there's a way to turn them off. I don't know how. It's probably simple in a setting somewhere. If you've been consuming a lot of anti-MLM content or MLM content or whatever, like, I watch a lot of gaming videos too, and I often get mobile game advertisements when I'm watching YouTube and stuff. Like, it's just really, it's based on what you're viewing, and if you're viewing me, you're viewing something that is hashtagged with anti-MLM and MLM. Yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there for those of you guys who don't know. So no, I can't tell these network marketing companies not to advertise on my videos, but I do happen to think it's funny that they're paying for advertising with Google on videos that go against everything they're trying to advertise. Essentially, they're paying me. Google's just the middleman, you know? It's all funny. But anyway, I don't remember why I was talking about that. Oh yeah, like the whole network marketing people who try to teach you shit and take your money and don't actually teach you anything. It's all kind of the same thing. This is kind of essentially what this is, just in app form. tHeY bootcamp enrollment open, but not for long. That sounds like just what every other MLM says. I have 5 spots left on my team, hurry, they're filling up fast, but they never do. Like if I went up to tHeY and I was like, here's my however many hundreds of dollars you want for this bootcamp enrollment, can I please join? Even though you're saying that it's like sold out. You know they'd take my money and let me do it. It's a fucking online like, I might just be assuming things, but I can't imagine that the opportunity to take someone's money, like, they wouldn't just let that slip through their hands.
Yeah, we're getting ready to launch bootcamp. This is our 5th round of bootcamp. You know, last year at this time, I was promoting the very first bootcamp, and we built this because we saw such a huge need. You know, we built tHeY and it took off like wildfire. I mean, we hoped it would take off, but boy, did it take off fast. And people were like, wow, this is amazing.
I can see that though. I mean, if I were a network marketer, I'd probably convince myself the same thing. Like, wow, this is amazing. This is a tool that everyone needs. I get it. It's a great tool. It really is. I just hate it. And I hate anything that helps multi-level marketing companies thrive, you know?
I never thought I would have a software where people were messaging me saying they felt like the product was an answer to prayer. There was such a need for this software, a way to make doing our business easy, leverage your time and focus on relationships and helping people. But what we realized is, after doing it for, you know, about a year and a half, was that people were lacking the training on how. Now that we gave them a tool that made it easy to connect, we realized people didn't really have the connection skills.
You know what's really funny too though, when you look at stuff like that? Every time you are looking into joining an MLM, anytime any of them are pitching this to you, they really like to boast about how much training you get. Well, if you get this much training, all of this free training, you know, why do you need to pay to go to a boot camp with a totally different other company to learn how to do the shit that your company should have been teaching you in the first place? I mean, that's how a regular job works anyway, right? You don't just go into an entry-level job not knowing anything and then you just continue to not know anything. Like, they're gonna train you. That's what normal jobs do. Of course, we know that multi-level marketing companies are not normal jobs, but I digress.
They weren't really great at having the conversations, transitioning the conversations, understanding when to invite people to the business opportunity, how to follow up like a pro. People weren't getting trained on this. You know, and they were being given worksheets from corporate that said, you know, you need to talk to this many people a week. It's great. That's a lot of blanks to fill in.
What you can do right now to really improve your situation, make sure, one, that you're using tHeY. Go get your free trial started at tHeY.com if you're not already using tHeY, because tHeY will give you a daily action plan. It'll tell you who to say, you know, it keeps you organized, helps you cycle through your list, nobody falls through the cracks. And then I recommend that you get a success partner in your business. Okay, maybe just a 30-day success partner, but find somebody, do the tHeY free trial together.
Why bootcamp? Student average in 60 days. Okay, yeah, they already said this shit. 12 weeks equals 4 times growth. Okay, I mean, they do say, at least here they say that's the average, but we also know how averages work, right? Usually there's people who are much lower than this, and then there's a very small amount who are higher than this, so it skews the average higher than it actually is for most. Can't guarantee that's what's happening here, but that's generally how it works.
I want to thank you for having me on again. It's a gigantic honor. I love sharing any insight that I could possibly, you know, give you guys in the tHeY community to assure you that tHeY Bootcamp is incredible, and tHeY by itself is just incredibly life-changing. So again, thank you for that. I'm from Staten Island, New York. You could probably tell with my accent. New York City, that is.
No one cares. What did tHeY do for Beachbody coach Rob?
And In short, I mean, tHeY really has been the centerpiece of my business since I started using it.
20 new distributors to his team. See, there's a higher number. That's definitely skewing the average.
I had exactly, but I do remember that the 12 weeks I did, I signed up about 20 distributors, but my stats are very high. I'd actually exceeded very much. It was a good 12 months.
God, okay. That's that boot camp highlight reel. Let's see. Here's relationships. Oh, mini story guide. Grow your business by building deeper relationships. tHeY's not just an app, it's based on a philosophy we call relationship marketing. They act like they're the ones who came up with this. What is relationship marketing? It's a lead generation system that initiates consumer interest or inquiry into the products or service of a business. They're saying that you're gonna generate leads, but like tHeY's not gonna be the one generating the leads. It's just like if you make a relationship with your customers, then they're more likely to go out and be able to answer questions whenever anyone else has an inquiry, and then eventually they'll make their way back up to you. I mean, I guess. Rule number 1, seek to serve and bring value first. By investing in relationships first, people are much more likely to do business with us and recommend their family and friends. It's easier said than done though, because at the end of the day, the people who buy into multi-level marketing companies buy into them in the first place because they're given this dream, this delusion of grandeur, that they're going to change their lives and make all this money and do all these things. In that case, you're prioritizing yourself, your dreams, your wants and needs, the money you're going to make to change your life. That gets priority. That might sound shitty to say, but that's human nature. Motivation, helping others. I have a great product that I want to tell my friends about because I believe it will make their lives better. You shouldn't join an MLM if you think the products suck, you know? I'm gonna tell anyone about this product so that I can make a living. Motivation, financial gain. Okay, so that's what they're saying, yeah. Like what I was just saying was that financial gain is generally gonna be what's gonna take the front seat, you know? And you can sit there and say, oh, we're gonna teach you how not to do that, but it's like you can't really like change human nature. Rule 2, protect your energy, prioritize your relationships. Not all customers are created equally. Spend your precious energy with your best people. So if Karen's not giving you enough leads, just don't talk to her then, huh? It's so stupid. And I think people are generally pretty keen on like sensing when they're being preyed on. And if someone is sliding into your DMs trying to get you to buy more shit all the time, like that's not a lead that's gonna stick around because eventually they have to catch on, right? Fact, 80% of your results come from 20% of your relationships. What does that even mean? And they can't sit there and say it's a fact and then not link a source. But the reason they do that is because there is no source for this. What are you talking about? Who came up with this statistic? It's nothing. It means nothing. That sentence doesn't make any sense. Hey, but it's a fact, guys. Rule 3, start conversations by making someone's day. Oh, so you mean when people slide into DMs and go, hey, beautiful, or oh my God, you're so pretty. Have you ever thought about blah, 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 blah? Because that's what they do. This isn't new, tHeY. This isn't something that you came up with. They do this already. At first, it won't be about your business. The ultimate goal is just to connect, put a smile on their face. I think maybe a lot of the problem would be that intentions usually come off very strong when you know that someone's already with an MLM and they start sliding into your DMs. You know exactly what their intentions are, whether it be long-term or short-term. They know what they want, they know how to get it, and they're gonna flatter you until you say yes, pretty much. That's basically what this kind of training is teaching them to do. And that just doesn't work anymore. Maybe it did before people knew that MLMs were shit, but now we all know better. Hi Jane, just stopping by to say hello. How are you? I hope your day is awesome. Send a simple message. See, if I got that in my DM, I don't care who it's from. I'm gonna know something's up. People don't just do that. I mean, maybe I would with like my best friend or something, just be like, hey, how are you? I miss you. Just seeing how you're doing, you know? But I wouldn't go like slide into my old high school classmates' DMs just to be like, how you doing? Because like, that's just how you know shit's up. Rule 5, shift your mindset. Following up is an act of love. When you are financially motivated, which, let's be honest, every single person on this planet is, I mean, you can change your mindset. It's really hard to do. Not to say that you can't, but let's be honest, all of us want to be able to make a living doing something we love. Okay, point blank, following up is just feeding into that financial motivation. Because like if someone buys something from you and you go, hey, did you like it? And they go, yeah, I loved it. Then you're gonna go, oh, there's my door. I can now say, if you like that, you'll love this, just to get more money out of them. And if you're literally only communicating with someone for the sake of getting sales out of them later, that's not a relationship. That's not a friendship. There's nothing there except you're just trying to make a customer out of someone. And a lot of times you don't even know these people. Don't get referred, get introduced. Whether they buy or not, don't forget to ask for an introduction. What does that mean? Oh God, here's another fact. People are 4 times more likely to buy when referred by a friend. Where is the source for that? Who said that and why? How do you study that? How do you make a fact out of that, you know? Okay, and here's their features highlight. Organize, track, and build relationships. tHeY is a supercharged contacts app for network marketers, a smart CRM and power hour tool that gets results. At this point, tHeY needs their own income disclosure statement because I don't believe this shit one bit. Stay organized, find every contact, customer, and conversation. This is a great tool. I just hate that it's used for network marketing. In what I'm doing with my online business, being a YouTuber, it's really hard to remember. Like, sometimes people will send me stuff and I'm like, oh my God, I want to talk about this. Oh my God, I want blah, blah, blah. And then it just get lost in my DMs and I just like never see it again. And I hate to admit that that's how it is, but that's how it is. And it would be cool to have some kind of app where I could like organize things in that way. So if there's an app like tHeY that isn't for network marketing, someone let me know. Save time, no planning, connect with these people. Yes, immediately start off by hounding your friends and family. Know what to say, 35 scripts for staying in touch and following up. Hi Jane, I'm excited about the goals we discussed. Can't wait to get started. Oh, Jane must be so fucking annoyed right now. You have to know something's up when someone is acting that way around you, you know? War sales, track your leads and never miss a follow-up. Nurture leads, know where a relationship left off and close the sale. So it looks like you just probably are gonna connect all of your social medias, all of your DMs. They've got Facebook, they've got Snapchat, they've got email, all of that all together. I think that's cool. I think that's a really good idea. I'm gonna stop this here. We haven't even gone through any of their posts. I'm thinking maybe, you know, we can dive into tHeY a little further if you guys want to. I think it'd be really interesting to kind of try to get some more dirt on these guys. They made an enemy out of me by blocking me. I guess I'm interested in learning more. We'll go ahead and leave that there for today. Let me know if you want more. Let me know if you have any dirt on tHeY, if you know anything about tHeY. This is all quite new to me, and unfortunately for them, I have multiple Instagram accounts that they don't know about, and I will be able to access yo shit, tHeY. Anyway, yeah, don't forget, these shirts are available on Teespring now in many different styles and colors, and things. Check it out if you can. If you can't, I get it. It's cool. But I'm loving this shirt. I think it's comfortable and nice, and I think you'll like it too, or any of the other styles they have. So Pop-Tart's down here right by my feet, but I don't want to pick her up and wake her up. So with that being said, I'll smell you guys later. Keep making waves, babes. I did those backwards, so now it feels weird. All right, bye.